Welcome to the Idiot Box. This is Rings of Power Episode 3. The episode starts with a barely conscious Arondir being dragged by orcs. He is chained and tossed into a group of humans who are digging a passageway. He finds that his fellow elves from the Watchtower are also imprisoned there. Elsewhere, Galadriel wakes up on a boat and questions Halbrand about their rescuers. The captain of the ship tells she will get her answers in their city. They arrive at a very beautiful island where Halbrand asks, "Where are they?" And Galadriel replies,
"The island kingdom of Numenor."
Galadriel tells Halbrand that during the battle with Morgoth, these humans fought alongside elves and were given the island as a gift. But some time later, Numenor broke the relationship and elves have been unwelcomed ever since. The captain takes them to see the Queen Regent and the Chancellor. Galadriel, so good with a sword but so bad with diplomacy, demands for a ship to Middle-earth. Halbrand smooth talks his way to defuse the situation. The Chancellor says that they would stay as guests while the Queen weighs the request. Halbrand gives Galadriel her blade. After swiping it off from the captain, the Queen asks his Chancellor the name of the captain who brought the unwelcome pair ashore. The captain's name is Elendil. We meet Elendil's son Isildur, who is training to be a sea guard. But this may not be the life he wants to dive into. The Queen summons Elendil and asks the meaning of his name, which means one who loved the stars, but it also means elf friend. And she wants to know which meaning is truest to him. To test his loyalty, she asks him to perform a mysterious service. Now we fly from the beautiful Numenor to the pillaged Southlands. Arondir learns that the orcs are looking for something for their master, Adar, and the captive elves wonder if this is one of Sauron's many names, and they plan for an escape. The orcs ask them to cut down an ancient tree, and the elves refuse. The company is given ration of water as a reward for their show of strength. But when one of the elves drinks the water, an orc slashes his neck open. To protect the rest of his company, Arondir hacks down the tree. Back in Numenor, Galadriel sneaks into the city, looking to steal a boat, but Elendil stops her. He tells Galadriel that he is charged with keeping an eye on her. Galadriel's interest is piqued when he speaks with her in Elvish. She asks where he learned it. Next, we see them riding through a wide plain traveling to the western shores where Elendil was raised. Halbrand wants a fresh start as a smith, but he can't have a job unless he has a guild crest. He finds his mark in a tavern and steals the crest after offering him drinks. But the mark and his crew follow Halbrand into an alley and knock him down. Halbrand jumps screaming to his feet and single-handedly takes out all 4 attackers, but then is arrested by the city guard. Galadriel and Elendil look up old scrolls. Elendil tells that the old king was sent into exile for his loyalty to the elves. Galadriel deduces that Sauron's sigil is not a sigil but a map of the Southlands. Morgoth planned to create a land where evil would thrive in case he was defeated, and the plan was supposed to be completed by his disciple, Sauron. In the Harfoot village, Nori's mother is concerned about the migration as her husband's broken foot still hasn't healed. Nori steals a page from the village leader's book to have a clue about the constellation the stranger drew from the fireflies. At the festival where the leader calls all the names who were left behind, the stranger sneaks into the village and look at the papers, but the papers catch fire from an untended fire, causing him to panic and crashing into the camp. He calls for Nori. The leader punishes Nori by ordering them to travel in the back of the line. In Numenor, Elendil and his children catch up about the eventful day, but Galadriel isn't the only topic of discussion. Isildur wants to defer the sea trials, but Elendil is not pleased and wants his son to look forward, not back. In the dungeons, Galadriel meets Halbrand and tells him that she found out about the nature of the winged symbol on the pouch around his neck. A man under that mark united the Southlands ages ago against Sauron.
Your people have no king, for you are him.
She convinces him to come with her to Middle-earth. Back in Middle-earth, the Harfoot migration is underway, but the Brandifoots are lagging behind. The stranger emerges from the back and helps them push the caravan. In the orc pit, the escape plan is underway. The elves uses the chain as weapon to beat up the orcs. Then we see a tug-of-war between the orcs and their captives. Arondir takes down the shelter, exposing the orcs to the skin-searing sun. The orcs release a warg who kills one of the captives, but Arondir manages to tie it up. One of the elf manages to break free and runs away, but Arondir watches as the elf is shot by arrows. Arondir is taken captive again. The episode ends with Arondir being taken to Adar. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more.